No way! Hey stars, today we have some good news and some bad news. First for the bad news. Well, I guess it's not all that bad, but we are welcoming our first campsite villager, Rodney. And for the good news, I did invite someone to our island from a mystery island, so make sure that you stay tuned until the end for the big reveal. I always start my day by checking the mail, so let's take a look. Looks like we've got something from Gulliver, something from Mom, and something from Nook Shopping. Let's go on inside and take a look at what we got. Ah, a good old samurai wig. KK Ska and Mom's art. Let's stick everything in storage for now. We also have a few fossils and a lost item that we can return. Ah, it was Rudy's. Well, good thing we checked with them. I'm glad we were able to return it. A thank you gift? Aw, you shouldn't have. Oh, a track jacket. Okay, well, I guess I can use it while I go jogging or maybe even when I'm stretching. Ooh, an aurora. That would be so beautiful to see. Now, in real life where I live, we don't get auroras, but when I was a child, my mom used to wake us up in the middle of the night and we would be able to drive out to the country and see the aurora from western New York, believe it or not. It was pretty rare, but it did happen on a couple of occasions. Have you ever seen an aurora? It's magical. Before we get into the nitty-gritty of the day, let's head on over to see Blathers. I think I have a few fossils we might be able to donate. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not going to lie, but I kind of hate waking him up in the middle of the day. I wish that he'd find a daytime curator. Well, good. I'm glad I was able to donate a couple of things. Now, the rest of the items I can head on over to Nook's Cranny and sell for some bells. But first, look who I ran into. Flick and his bugs. I guess we can agree to disagree. Bugs are gross. On this particular day, I couldn't play for very long, so welcome to a new day. Well, evening. Most of the time I play in the evening. Another cold one I see. Well, I'm glad that she has her sweater and maybe a cup of coffee or cocoa to warm her up. Snow boys. Did you see my last short? I'm not very good at making snow boys. Let's check the mailbox. Oh, something from Nook Inc. Some more Nook miles. Guess what that means? We have another few plots to fill. Nook miles equal Nook mile tickets. We'll definitely need some. We might as well take care of a few of our dailies before heading on over to see some of our villager friends. Let's go see what Plucky is up to. Just crafting away. I wonder what she's doing. What you doing? Oh, awesome, a wooden table. That'll come in handy. I love that recipe. Definitely. Let's do this. See you later, Plucky. Let's head on over to the other beaches and collect more shells, and we might even find a bottle washed up on the beach. Oops, out of room. I still need to upgrade my pockets. I haven't quite had the time to do that because I've been so busy villager hunting. Those Nook Mile tickets take up a lot of my miles. Awesome. I love getting new recipes. There's nothing quite like a stroll on the beach at night. I started my day a little bit late, so unfortunately we're not able to go shopping at Nook's Cranny, but at least we can sell some items in their drop box. Let's go pay a visit to Tom and Isabel. Well, good. I'm glad I was able to help, but now it's your job to find a higher caliber of villagers. Yes, I'm hoping that the news will spread to Lolly since it's her island. Oh, yes, KK. I forgot. We're trying to get KK on our island first. And then I guess we can worry about getting Lolly on our island. I think that Tom mentioned some other tasks that need to be completed, so let's find out what we need to do. Oh, improving the image. That should be easy. We've laid out a bunch of stuff all over the island. We picked up the majority of the weeds, so we should have at least a, 2-star island by now? What do you think? I guess it's time to check with Isabel. Let's see how it goes. Yes, Miss Ma'am, me too. Let's talk island evals. Well, that might be a problem. We don't have that many residents yet. Okay, so I see what you're getting at. We probably don't have a 2-star island quite yet, do we? Is that because Rodney moved in? Just kidding. The island does kind of look trashy right now. I've got stuff everywhere. More residents. Okay, we can totally make that happen. Let's save up our bells and buy some plots. While I was sitting with Isabel, I realized that I had forgotten to change the island tune and the island flag. So I thought that I would give it a whirl. I chose an adaptation of Hooray for Hollywood, or Lollywood in our case. It's not completely accurate, but it works. I think my favorite part has to be when Isabel sings it. The face she makes is hilarious, and she's not very well in tune, is she? How come every other villager gets to sing nice and pretty except for Isabel? And now for the flag. I'm not sure if I'll be able to execute it, but I can always revisit it later. Good enough for now. At least I can collect some Nook Miles. Let's present it to Isabel and see what she has to say. Aw, you're too kind. Awesome, we're racking up the miles. I like to see that. We'll definitely need them later. But first, let's hop on over to the ABD and do some light shopping and maybe grab a Nook Miles ticket if we can. Ah, that's right. That's a great reminder. Not only do your campsite villagers appear organically in your campsites, but you can also choose to invite a campsite villager via Amiibo. Here's hoping for Lolly. When I visit Nook shopping, I always try to make it a habit to purchase music. Do you have a favorite KK Slider song? Mine is KK Cruisin'. Enough spending my bells and my miles. Let's head on outside to take a look at the flag in action. Looking good. Hey Tammy, how's it going? She must be practicing for the island paparazzi. I think I see some pink tentacles up there. Let's go say hi to Marina. Looks like she's been looking for me too. I wonder what she has to say. Of course, everyone's enamored by KK Slider. And of course, now that I've already put in a ton of work, now everyone wants to come and help me. I do have a couple of fossils I need assessed before we head on over to Nook's Cranny to sell some things. And then I think we need to buy another plot, so let's get to it. It's such a bummer that my schedule doesn't allow me to play Animal Crossing during the day as much as I'd like to. I do keep missing a lot of the items that Nook's Cranny has for sale, just due to the fact that they're always closed when I end up playing. At least we have the Dropbox available so I can sell some items. There is always the option to time travel by changing the Switch's settings to reflect a different time or date to speed up the progress of things happening on your island, but I'm trying not to do that this early in the game. I think that the only way I will use time travel in this game is just to kind of speed up the progress anytime I build an incline or a bridge. Perfect. Now that we have our housing kit, let's go place our plot. I just have a good feeling about this one. I don't know what it is. Let's place it up in the Lollywood Hills. Off we go to the airport. Time to meet a new friend. I'm sure that the likelihood of finding Lolly is pretty slim, but I do have a couple of other villagers I have in mind that I would really like to see. I always give a little pause at the end of the dock just to add some suspense. No way! Y'all, I am so excited. I love Bob. Well, it's nice to meet you too, Bobby Bob Bob. Finally, someone with star quality. You are coming to my island whether you like it or not. I think I have another few plots to build, but at this point, I don't even care. I'm just happy to have Bob on the island. Those can wait for another day. Well, I hope that this was as pleasant of a surprise for you as it was for me. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.